Hello friends, today we will be taking a look at the Trendmaster Voltron. We'll be taking a look at the 12-inch plastic version with pilots, the die-cast version, as well as the smaller 6-inch version. Comparing the box size, alright, this one is actually the die-cast version. This is the 12-inch plastic version. As you can see, in terms of length, the die-cast and the 12-inch is about the same length. Whereas in terms of width, alright, this is actually much larger compared to this, right? Now we will take a look at this and then we'll share with you what are the things that you should look for in the event you want to buy this in the secondary market. Okay, we'll start with the die-cast version. This is how the box looks like in front. This is the back of the box. And when you remove the cover, there is another a very thin cardboard insert. Alright, okay, so basically this is what it looks like. Okay, now when you remove the cardboard insert, alright, you see the Voltron and the weapons are actually stored in a very nice styrofoam. Okay, but if you are buying this in the secondary market, be aware there's another packet of weapons. Alright, another packet of weapons that comes with the set. Now you notice that I removed the green lion and the red lion head. I put it here because I don't want to spoil the spring mechanism, so I remove it and I put it together in the packet. Okay, so if you are buying this from the secondary market, just take note that all the weapons are present, and on top of that there's extra weapons here. In case you're wondering, there are actually additional 5 weapons in the pack. Alright, there are variations to this weapon. I think one release comes with the gold weapons, but mine is actually the normal chrome weapons. I believe that the gold weapons are actually more expensive. It also comes with a simple instruction sheet, okay, a 1-page instruction sheet. Okay. Now this is actually based on the 1980s Voltron. The only difference here is that, and this is actually very interesting, and it's only the Trendmasters version have this. That is, the Voltron have a black face. Okay, as you can see, I try to show you over here. Okay, you can see the face is actually a black face, molded black. Alright, now this is only the Trendmaster Voltron have this feature, a black face Voltron. Now another feature about this is that the red lions and the green lions, they have fins. Okay, they have fins, as you can see over here. All right, extra fins. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, the fins. Now, I guess they do this to actually differentiate this one from the vintage one, from the vintage Matchbox one. Okay, now these toys came out in 1998 in conjunction with the animation known as Voltron, the Third Dimension. Alright, so Trendmaster releases many different versions of this Voltron. This diecast is being one of it, and this is actually based on the vintage version, except for the what they did differently is to have a black face and the 2 fins here. Now what they do a little bit different from the Matchbox version is that they actually gave the lions, all the individual lions, the weapons, and of course the extra weapons over here. Alright, so that is something which is good. However, this set also doesn't have any firing functions like the Popik or the Godaikin version. Alright, okay, so if you are buying this in a secondary market, do remember to check the few things out. Alright, okay, next we'll be taking a look at the 12-inch Voltron that comes with the pilots. Okay, one very easy way to recognize this is that, as you can see on the top of the box, you can see the picture of the 5 colored pilots. Okay, and this also comes in carded version beside the box set. Okay, this is the back of the box. You can see pictures of the pilots. Alright, and what's cool, they have firing head gimmick. They retain the firing head gimmick. Then they have cockpits. All the lion have cockpits. All right, and they can actually form Voltron. Pretty cool. Okay, the set that I have here is actually still mint in box, and I decided to keep it this way. So I'm not going to remove the lions. All right. Basically here, just to show you, if you're buying this in a secondary market, what are the accessories that you should look for to ensure it's complete. So obviously it comes with a sword and a shield and a packet of accessories over here. Okay, this set in terms of accessory comes with 5 mini pilots. They are basic figures. All right, basic figures with moving hands and moving legs, but very small basic figures. Okay, and they all fit into the lion cockpits. That's an example. The green lion, they have a cockpit over here. You can actually open this. All right, and can put the figure inside. Same with the red lion. And similar to the diecast version, you can see that both of them, both the red and the green lion, have fins. Okay, they have these fins. Okay, and the face is black. Right? Only the Trendmasters Voltron have a black face. Alright. Now, besides the 5 little figures, what you need to look for is actually the missiles. Alright. They have missiles gimmicks for both the blue as well as the yellow lion. Alright. As you push them, they will fire the missiles, which is pretty cool. And another missile, which is a bigger one, this is actually fired from the black lion. So for this set, if you are buying it from the secondary market, please ensure that you get all the 5 pilots, 2 red missiles, and 1 missile for the black lion. Okay, and of course the weapons, the sword and the shield. Oh yes, forgot to mention, it also comes with a 1-page instruction sheet. Okay, last but not least, we'll take a look at the smaller 6-inch. Okay, this is how it looks like when you remove the box. Okay, it comes with 5 lions with the sword and the shield and an instruction sheet behind. Okay, now as you can see, the red lion comes with a little fin. Alright, and you have a black face Voltron, as in all Trendmasters version. Okay, and you do notice that there are actually no elbow joints because of the firing head features. Okay, now initially I wanted to take this out and transform Voltron for you guys to see. However, as I was trying to remove the black lion, some small bits and pieces of black plastic actually drop off. So I was hesitant to actually try to pull this guy off. Alright, because I might actually break it. Now, Trendmasters Voltron is notoriously known for having brittle plastic. Okay, the plastic is very brittle. In fact, as I was transforming this earlier, okay, the horns of the black lion actually snap off, and that is actually from very careful handling, and not any rough handling, but very careful. Even with that, it actually snapped off. Alright, and I just glued it back, so I didn't want to mess with it. So my apologies if I do not get to show you guys the how it looks like transformed for this 6-inch version. Okay, let me show you the gimmick of the firing heads. Alright, so this is similar for the red as well as the green lion. There's a button at the back over here, and all you got to do is just to push, and it fires quite far. Pretty cool. Okay, one thing to note, if you are buying the smaller version, the smaller 6-inch version, you take a look at the lion's mouth. Alright, okay, the lion's mouth. Now this lion's mouth, you see the hole is actually pretty small, and it cannot actually hold the weapon properly. Okay, this is what I mean. Alright, see, because of the small opening, okay, so the lion cannot actually fully grab the blazing sword. It can only grab the one small little back part of the blazing sword. So please be aware of this if you intend to buy the smaller version. Alright, Very interesting design choice. All right. Okay. Okay, final thoughts. Should you be investing in a Trendmaster Voltron? Let's look at the positive and the negative. The negative side of this is actually they're having brittle plastic. Okay, and the quality of the paint is actually not as good as some original toys of the past. But the positive side is that these Trendmaster toys, they have a lot of play gimmicks. All right, they retain all the weapons for the diecast version. Okay, so every individual lions have their weapons, and for this they have pilots, they have missile shooting features, they have lion head shooting features, and even the small one they also have some lion head shooting features. Okay, so in terms of play, they do have Trendmaster do includes lots of play value into their toys. All right, so is it worth getting it? I would say it is a good piece to own if you are a serious or a completist. Okay, or let's say if you want to have a die-cast version without having to pay the expensive vintage price that you see in the secondary market, probably this is a good option. All right, this is a good option. It's an original toy, and at the same time it's actually based on the vintage 1980s mold. Okay, so with that, that wraps up today's video. Hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe. See you.